disturb me.
If I mixed the extract of glucose and citric acid and added sodium benzoate, I'd probably wind up...
No, that's not right. I don't mind you talking to yourself now and again, but that can be a car playing of yours is driving me up a wall.
If I combined the citric acid with sodium benzoate and heated it, no, then I'd wind up with... Watson, stop playing with that Star Trek puzzle and let our visitor in. You are Lady Henrietta Baskerville. 5 minutes ago, a taxi brought you here from Waterloo Airport, where you arrived after a 3-hour transatlantic flight, which originated in Montreal, Canada. The plane left an hour later than usual because of a bomb scare. Before you left your home, which is located just outside of Sherbrooke city limits, you happened to notice that your pet cat Hugo had dropped dead, which caused you to shed a tear which dripped down the left side of your face.
Right. How in the world did you ever know all that? I am Sherlock Holmes. I know everything. Now, what was your problem, miss?
Well, as you probably already know, I came from Canada to inherit the old ancestral Baskerville estate in Devonshire. Well, a week ago, as I was perusing the Daily Mail, there was this threatening note amidst the usual bills and record club advertisements.
As you value your life or your reason, keep away from the moor. What do you make of it, Watson?
The fellow is obviously a sloppy paster.
Your case interests me. Miss Baskerville, can you tell me anything else?
Well, let me see. Oh, yes. The last 9 heirs of the Baskerville estate have all met untimely ends, usually hideously murdered with their throats ripped out and the like. But that's hardly worth mentioning.
How bizarre. Is there more to this exceedingly fascinating and violent story?
Just something about a demon hound prowling around the moorlands in the middle of the night. According to the old legend, a dissolute ancestor of mine was responsible for the hound's presence and the curse that has plagued the Baskerville family throughout the centuries. But I really don't see what this has to do with the note.
It may have nothing to do with it, or it may have something to do with it. Never forget, Miss Baskerville, that even the most insignificant details matter. Are you getting this down, Watson?
I've just finished. Stop playing with that Star Trek puzzle and let our visitor in.
You can stop writing now, my dear fellow.
Taking an unscheduled vacation to Devonshire. But are we going to finish the case of the speckled rat? In due time, in due time. But what about the upcoming Bobby's Ball? Our dates will be very disappointing. I've forgotten all about that. Who are we going out with? You know that girl from the suffragette meeting, Susan B. Anthony? And her friend, Florence Nightingale or something? Well, this is much more important. But Holmes! Come, Watson, the game is afoot.
It's the Hound!
Welcome, Lady Henrietta. Welcome to Baskerville Home.
My, what a charming abode. What do you think of it, Mr. Holmes?
Very nice. Reminds me of my rooms in Montague Street.
You are very
Yep.
Sherlock Holmes associate Dr. Watson. They come to stay the weekend.
Prepare the rooms immediately.
If you've nothing more to tell me, I guess I'll go inside.
Besides, it will be in your house. Watson and I are going to go out for
Okay, will you be back in time for dinner?
It all depends what's on the menu.
I believe it's the traditional Baskerville housewarming special, fried toucan with peaches.
In that case, I don't think we're going to be coming back. Goodbye, Lady Baskerville.
Bye!
It's a baffling case, eh, Holmes? Not really. I've practically solved it. What? Obviously, Barrymore sent a note. I noticed traces of Elmer's glue on his fingertips. There's bits of abbreviated words pasted on the missive in his back pocket. I've noticed a slight twitch in his right wrist, which is definitely a symptom of a rare African disease, which in this case affects the coordination. You notice that he did a sloppy job on the pasting. And last but not least, there was a nasty smirk on his face when we saw him. Incredible, Holmes. But I'm convinced Barrymore isn't the main culprit. There must be someone behind him. You will, I am sure, excuse my presumption. I am Stapleton of Merripit House. I could have told you that. What are you doing in this part of the country, Mr. Holmes? No, don't look so surprised. Your picture has been in the Times many times. You live around here, then? Yes, I acquired Merripit House 2 years ago. I'm curious, have you ever heard of the Hound of Baskerville? Every district has its own peculiar legends. This desolate area is no exception. It's a wonderful place for more.
Think of all the innumerable secrets which have yet to be discovered. It's so vast, so barren, so mysterious.
Yeah, my tastes have led me to explore every part of the country around, and I think there are few men who know it better than I do. You see, I'm a naturalist. That's why I moved out here in the first place. I am studying a rare species of bird, the Butaurus lentiginesis, or Old World bittern. I am investigating its lifestyle. What a peculiar pastime.
I've also made a study of that hound legend. It's completely preposterous. There isn't a word of truth in it. Gentlemen, that is the great Grimpen Mire. One false step means death to man or beast.
Now, getting back to the original question, what are you doing out here, Mr. Holmes? Watson and I are house guests of the new owner of Baskerville Hall, Lady Henrietta. Ah, then she did arrive safely. Safely? Do you have any reason to believe that she might be in some sort of danger? No, I'm just the overly cautious type. Thanks for a most engrossing chant. Watson and I must be getting back to the mansion now.
Are you sure? Holmes! Look out! Stapleton has just transformed himself into a hound. You will not interfere with my plans. You must be aware, Hound. Shoot him with your service revolver. This is your end, Holmes. Ah, you've got the cur. What does it all mean, Holmes? Well, Stapleton is obviously a relative of Lady Henrietta. He must have some type of legal claim over Baskerville Hall. A practitioner of black magic, he would have killed Lady Henrietta in his werehound identity and later taken over the estate. Amazing, Holmes.